Hi guys, it's Stacy from Clothes Live On, and today we are going to do an Instagram Q&A. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is just Clothes Live On. I highly recommend it. So I did a story and I asked you guys to do an Ask Me Anything for a YouTube video, and if I got enough questions, I would make this video. So obviously I did get enough questions. So let's jump into it. No one likes long intros. First question I got is, how many days do you source? How many items do you post daily? And recommendations for increasing sales. So let's start with the first thing. How many days do I source? Usually about twice a week. I try to source Fridays and then sometimes usually on Saturdays also, but not always. So 1 to 2 days a week. And if there's like a sale, I might increase that to 3 days a week, but I really try and do it just 1 to 2 days a week. I like to get enough to last me the next week. And I have gotten pretty fast about listing, so sometimes I have to source more often, but I'm actually at a point where I'm trying to slow down how quickly I list because I don't want to spend too much on sourcing and not be selling through my stuff fast enough, because obviously that hurts my numbers for the month. But yeah, short answer is 1 to 2 times a week. How many items do I post daily? Anywhere from 0 to the most I've posted in one day is 49. That's not common. I used to be a really big advocate of posting daily, and that definitely is best for eBay, but I no longer list new items daily because I do batch working. So I more so list, I want to say like 3 days a week now, 3 or 4 days a week. I try and get everything measured on Mondays that I sourced earlier in the week, and then I get it photographed usually on Tuesdays. So I'm usually listing maybe some on Tuesday, probably a lot on Wednesday and to Thursday, and then by Friday I have nothing left to list, and that's why I am sourcing again. But on average, I would say if I was listing daily, I get maybe like 10 items a day up. But like I said, I've been kind of like bulk listing, so I can do more like 30 in a day when I list, but that's not every day. That's just the days that I am listing. I can get something like 20 to 30 up in a day. And the last part of that question was recommendations for increasing your sales, and that is just consistency, listing often. Like I said, I don't really do daily anymore, but I am still consistently listing. You can expect new things to be coming to my closet. I do try and relist on days where I am not listing new items. I think that's important. It just freshens your closet. It gets your items into the just in category, which is very important. Make sure you are shipping quickly for the orders that you are getting. I think customer service is important. You want to be getting love notes because people will look at those. They will look at your ship time that's displayed on Poshmark. Sharing your closet daily is also important. If you're doing all of that, you should just naturally start to see an increase in sales as you have more items available in your closet and you are sharing them so they can be seen. Okay, next question. People post high-end items at ridiculous prices because they have no idea. Have you seen this? I definitely do see people overprice items. Sometimes that's on purpose, and sometimes if they're selling from their personal closet, they might not realize that things get devalued pretty quickly in the reselling world. So if you are ever doing this, make sure you're looking up comps. Comps are important. I am someone who recommends pricing slightly above comps, but not astronomically. So for me, if the solds are like $35 to $45, I might price my item at $50, knowing that when I get likes, I'm gonna send out a $45 offer with discounted shipping, and I might be getting offers in more to that $35 price range, I would be okay with that. But again, if comps are $35 to $45, I'm not pricing my item at $75 expecting those offers. You don't want to be pricing it really high above market value, because honestly at that point your item is unlikely to be seen. If someone is filtering by price, which a lot of people, myself included when I shop, I will filter sometimes high to low, or even just a price category. If I don't want to spend more than X amount, you can category price sort on Poshmark also. So just in general, make sure you're not overvaluing your item. I do personally price a little bit above market value, but not much. You don't have to price over market value at all if you don't want to. You just might not have as much room for offers, which is fine because your item's more likely to get seen, again, if someone's sorting high to low or price filtering. Okay, next question I got is Cubs or Sox. I am more of a White Sox fan. That's because I live on the south side. I've been to more White Sox baseball games. Not that I like baseball games at all. I think they're very boring. But I've been to more of them. They're more affordable. I've been to one Cubs game. It was amazing that I lived in Chicago when the Cubs won the World Series. That was super cool. I'm not anti either team, but if I had to pick one, I would say I'm more of a White Sox fan. Next is Starbucks or Dunkin'. I am a huge Starbucks fan. I actually don't really like Dunkin' Donuts that much in general. I'm really picky about which coffee I drink, and Starbucks has the coffee I drink, and even my at-home coffee that I buy is Starbucks branded, so not a big Dunkin' Donuts fan at all. Okay, next question is, I want to know more about your photo setup and how much it cost. This photo setup was very expensive, I'm not going to lie. I had to get 2 rolls of the peel and stick wallpaper, and I believe they're about $45 each. I could be wrong about that. If you ever are curious what it costs, I definitely have it linked in my Amazon favorites, which is in my link tree on Instagram, and I will link that down below actually to my Amazon favorites list. So it's in there, it's under the reseller tab. So I believe these were like $40 or $45 a piece. I had to get 2 of them to cover the wall. That was actually the less expensive part. The ladder was hand built. My husband and I, we went to Home Depot. We got the wood. We got it cut to size. He built it. He bought like some different pieces to build it. It was super expensive because we didn't have everything already on hand. But I do have a custom ladder now. You know, we had white paint on hand, so we actually didn't need to buy that. And I believe we had the stain because we stained it underneath, painted it white, and then distressed it so you see some of that dark underneath. That's how we built it. There was definitely ladders online I could have bought that were similar in look, not necessarily as wide. My rungs are 2 feet wide each, which displays clothing really well. But honestly, even if I had bought a ladder that was already made, I think that they would have been still like $200 just for the ladder. So my setup was a little pricey. I really like it, and one of the reasons I super like it is it can travel with me. So when I move to Seattle next summer, the ladder will come with me. I'm just gonna make sure it gets like bubble wrapped to no end so that it doesn't get damaged, because if it gets damaged, I will die. And then I'm just gonna rebuy wallpaper, so this will get peeled off and it'll get thrown away. I'll buy new wallpaper and restick it in whatever my new workspace is gonna be when we have a house. So that works for me because I knew that I wasn't gonna be staying in Chicago forever, or even if I did, I wasn't gonna stay in this apartment forever. So I'm happy that I have a setup that can be recreated somewhere else. But yeah, it was very expensive. However, I really like it. I think my photos are pretty branded. I think if you see them, you know they belong to me, and that's what I was going for. Okay, the next question I got was, I want to know where you get all of your mailers, my little poly mailers. I will pull some of them really quick to show you what I used. Okay, so these are the poly mailers that are being referred to in that question. I order mine from one of 3 places, but my main place that I order poly mailers from is U Pack and Ship. It's the letter U, P-A-K, letter N, S-H-I-P. I can link U Pack and Ship down below. I'm a big fan of them. They've come to different reseller events. They comment on a lot of my Instagram stuff because they know that I do use their mailers. I love them as a company, and they're pretty affordable. So the main one that I'm using right now is this, which is a U Pack and Ship mailer. It's just a little cactus print. They have a lot of designer prints to choose from. These little dog holiday ones are also from U Pack and Ship. You can see how you spell U Pack and Ship right there. Not all of their mailers have that, but this one does. And then my 4th of July ones are also from U Pack and Ship. These ones I got as a set on Etsy, so it is candy cane ones, little like ornament ones, and reindeer. These came together as a mix set from Etsy. I like shopping on Etsy a lot. There's actually buffalo plaid ones I have my eye on Etsy. I'm super into buffalo plaid right now. And I sometimes order them from Amazon too. Like I had Halloween mailers, those were ordered from Amazon. But most of my mailers I like to get from You-Pack-and-Ship because I think their prices are some of the best. If you're looking for really thick, high quality poly mailers, I know shippinghip.com has good ones. They are pricier, but I felt them before and they're a lot thicker than like these ones. I haven't had an issue with these in terms of like, it's not like they rip in the mail or anything. So I don't necessarily think that you need to pay the extra premium from Shipping Hip to have thicker mailers. But if you like their designs more or anything, because they do have some pretty unique designs on Shipping Hip also, you can check that out too. But like I said, for the most part, I prefer You-Pack-and-Ship. That's where I order most of my poly mailers. All right, the next question I got is, where's your next foreign vacation? I honestly have no idea where it will be or when it will be. I am invited to a wedding that is in the UK in May. However, there's not really a good way for me to attend that. My husband and I are trying to buy a house in like July, August. So we really need to save every penny we can to do a down payment and like closing costs and all that stuff. So I don't think we'll have a foreign vacation for a long time, especially because once we're in Seattle, we're going to be trying to have a child, and that's really going to limit us on being able to travel like out of the country. The kid would need a passport. It would be a long flight, which is a lot to be doing like with a baby or a toddler or anything. So I don't know where it will be or when it will be. It will probably be a long time from now though. I'm just hoping that once we're in Seattle, maybe we can do like an Alaskan cruise. I think that sounds super fun. So that will probably potentially be my next vacation, or actually my friend is getting married in Vegas and I want to say April. So we may or may not be going to that. That would be our next vacation, but a foreign vacation, no idea. All right, and the last question for this video is, how did you and your hubby meet? There's a long version and a short version. I will just do the short version. We met through an old mutual friend. We are no longer friends with her, but we met at her birthday dinner. I was instantly attracted to him. He was actually attracted to someone else at the dinner, and that mutual friend tried to push us together. It went poorly at first. We really did not like each other, and then we became friends and we started hanging out more and more. Eventually we started dating. So we like met in March and we started dating in June, said I love you in August. We thought we were gonna break up because he was going off to college in New York and I was staying in Virginia, but we decided to date long distance, and you know, we've been together ever since. We're coming up on our next anniversary is June 1st. That will be 10 years of dating for us, and it will be 7 years of marriage. So we've been together for quite a while. You know, we've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of journeys, moving together, all that stuff. So yeah, that's how we met though, was through a mutual friend's birthday dinner that we are no longer in contact with her though. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to be able to submit a question to the next Q&A. I don't do these too often. Honestly, it's because I'm paranoid I won't get enough questions. So thank you so much if you did submit a question. I was really excited to be able to film this video because I had enough questions. But yeah, be sure to follow me on there and check out my stories for whenever I do the next poll. I am currently I'm working on including some of you guys into my 25 days of Christmas outfits that I'm going to be doing on Instagram. I'm going to be talking a lot about 2020 goals. So I'm going to be discussing mine and I'm going to be incorporating some of yours. So that's another poll that I did on Instagram. So like I said, be sure to check out my stories on there. I'm very like in those a lot, and I will ask for a lot of community feedback in my stories. So if you aren't checking those out already, highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video though. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Give this video a like. I am getting so close to 1K. I really hope I can get there before the end of 2019. It's looking like it. I still have a long time to go with watch hours before this channel will be monetized, but it'll be so cool to be at 1K. I think I get the like community tab once I get to 1,000 subscribers. So like I said, if you're not subscribed, please do. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.